everyone, today we are doing something a bit different. We are opening two Alliance of Insight boxes, one European TCG and one Japanese OCG, to see which version comes out on top. We'll look at the pull rates, card quality and overall value. So, is the grass really greener in the OCG? Let's find out. Alright, here we go. We're gonna start with the European box. We paid around $65. Oh, look at that seal, man. It's it's so bad on this one. Alright, let's get it open. Yeah, see, the box is already pre-opened, and when you open the box, it instantly cracks as usual. Nothing special. I'm used to that one. So inside we get 24 packs, 9 cards per pack, and as most of you already know, there is one guaranteed super rare per pack, with chances for ultra secrets and even quarter century secret rare in some cases. So let's shuffle these packs up. Alright. And now for the Japanese box. It came in about the same price, roughly $60. Look at the seal, it's perfect and even has some more details on the box. Let's crack this one open. First thing you will notice is the box itself. It doesn't break apart like the TCG version, it's built more like a sturdy display unit. Inside you get a couple of extra goodies. On the right there's a token card, a nice little bonus, and on the left there's a card deck splitter which just adds to the presentation quality. And of course +1 booster pack, which can include one of the high rarity cards from the main set. That said, things changed after the 25th anniversary. The rarity system is completely different, and the +1 booster now contains something a bit different. If you're curious about the changes and how they might impact the TCG in the future, go check out my Duelist Advance video. I broke down the entire rarity shift there and kept opening boxes until we pulled a Starlight Rare. Alright, packs have been shuffled, and yes, OCG, 30 packs, 5 cards per pack. Let's see how it stacks up against the EU box. Let's do a quick side comparison. Here's the EU pack. It's a bit smaller than the Rising Sun counterpart and kinda looks like the opposite happened this time. The color looks a little bit faded, almost like they left it out in the sun instead of rising from it. Now the Japanese pack, slightly bigger, more sturdy and just overall better material quality. But hey, let's be honest, not everyone cares about the packaging. It's what's inside that really matters. Alright, let's crack these open and see what we get. We're gonna start with OCG, because we have 30 packs. We're gonna even them out and then go one by one. And right on top we hit our first key difference. Nebulous Dragon Ruler of Mishaps shows up as a common in the OCG version, while in TCG it's printed as Ultra Rare and QCSR. Definitely a solid card, but a huge contrast in rarity, and that tells you a lot about how different these sets are balanced. I'm sure it's much easier to assemble a core of Dragon Rulers in OCG. Let's scroll through these first 6 packs real quick. We'll check what kind of pulls we are starting with from the OCG box, then begin the real comparison by putting them one by one against each other. Oh, and here we have another key difference already, Songs of the Dominators as a rare in OCG, while it's a secret rare in the TCG version. Guess which one is easier to grab a playset of? Right now it's not too pricey in EU, but with how strong it is, I wouldn't be surprised if this becomes a future meta staple. And once again, I would like to say thanks to Jupiter Productions for this amazing lo-fi Yu-Gi-Oh! Playlist. If you like music like this, go check it out. It's pinned in the description below. Here we go with our first English pack. And right on top, back-to-back number 69. Looks like it's easier to pick up in TCGs. It's printed as a common. Oh, and here's something new, the new Mitsurugi Ritual Monster. These aren't out yet in OCG, so TCG players get the first shot, plus this just stopped YCS, so we are looking at a seriously strong contender in the current meta. Let's keep going, time to see what the OCG side has to say in response. And OCG fires back strong. We got Chasmed, Dragon Ruler of Auroras in Super Rare. In TCG this card is Secret Rare, making it way harder and pricier to pull, but here in Rising Sun format it's just a Super, meaning way more accessibility for players who actually want to play the game and not just chase shiny foils. Yep, I remember this one well, Bomber Place. It was short printed as a common in the OCG. I opened the whole case and still only managed to pull 2 copies. And an actual hit. We got backup at Igniter in Ultra Rare. One of the stronger Ultras in the set and actually more valuable than some of the secrets right now. Great pull for competitive players. That said, in the OCG, this is just a Super, so it's way easier to get your hands on if you are looking to build the deck. Again, OCG wins on the accessibility, but a solid TCG pull nonetheless. That's another point to OCG for player-friendly availability. Let's see what the TCG pack brings to even out the score. Here's our guaranteed Super Rare. Wait, what's that? Dawn Angel Cambi. It's a fairy extender. Alright, that's cool. As for the guaranteed super, it's Ancient Fairy Live Dragon. Not bad, but nothing too crazy. More of a collector's piece or a niche deck than a top tier hit right now. Let's see what the Kawaii world has to offer. And surprise, not a Kawaii pull at all, but rather a secret rare, number 69 Heraldry Crest. This one's a rarity match across formats. In OCG you will find it in Ultra Secret Ultimate and QCSR, meanwhile over in TCG it shows up as an Ultra and QCSR, so fair to say it's equally respected in both versions. And here we have another copy of the new Mitsurugi Ritual Monster. Honestly, no complaints here, when your guaranteed super rare actually has value beyond the typical 2-cent bin, that's already a win. Especially with this one seeing competitive play lately, it's nice to see it pop up again. A dead pack on the OCG side, nothing notable in this one, just some filler additions, but honestly, OCG has been performing really well overall, so we can't complain too much. Plenty of packs still to go, and here's another new card, Toxic Boxfish, a small synchro with some seriously efficient utility. On summon it can clear threats from the graveyard, and it punishes decks that rely heavily on banishing by negating effects when a card is banished. Niche, but definitely a strong side deck or tech option in the right meta. Let's see what the OCG side delivers. Oh, and here we go, our ultimate rare pull Gordian Slicer. This card is an absolute menace for extra deck reliance strategies. It offers one of the most uncounterable board wipes currently printed. If you are running a deck that doesn't mind burning through its extra deck, this is a devastating tool. Honestly, it feels undervalued right now, and once again, props to the OCG print system, having it available in Ultra and up to make it in a way more accessible than the TCG. We have Spectral Dragon Ruler of Flickers as an ultra rare in TCG version, while in OCG it's just a common. At this point, I think you are really starting to see the pattern. Cards that are chase pulls in TCG are significantly more accessible in OCG, both for collectors and competitive players. Whether you are trying to build a deck affordably or just fill out your binder, OCG is simply more generous with rarity distribution. Honestly, I'm surprised the Red Eyes Metal Claw Dragon being a super rare in TCG instead of secret. because, Oh, and here we have Disaster Dragon Ruler of all apocalypses. And this time it's matching rarity across both formats, OCG and TCG. Both have them in ultra rare and above, which is good and fair this time around. Let's see what OCG pack can bring. Hello, and here we have Spectral Dragon Ruler of Flickers, just a common. So it's way easier to get your hands on. So if you are just looking to play Dragon Rulers with your homies, the price difference is pretty clear. Why pay more for a higher rarity when you can grab it in OCG at a fraction of the cost? So you do the math. And here we have Elixir of the Glorious Golden Land, another rarity match. We still haven't seen any of those secrets in the English box. Personally, I would settle for Dark Magician Girl. I'm sure you already know the reason why, but if not, go check out my OCG opening for more details. But if we are talking pure value, Malice P. Marchhare is the chase card here. It's currently valued around $50, so that's definitely one to keep an eye on to get even with this box. Philia Regis, nothing too crazy, but still a solid reactive piece, controls both the board and the graveyard with built-in recursion and spot banish all in one card. Oh, and what's that? Giant Crackhorn. Gotta give the TCG guys some credit. How do you come up with this stuff? The OCG packs have been a bit quiet lately. Maybe we got something in this one. Alright, nothing here. Back to the English side. And here we have Mitsurugi Magatama. Honestly, not as impactful as the other Mitsurugi cards. Oh, and 7-star Slash. This one was short printed as a common in the Japanese version. Looks like the pace has slowed down a little. Time to pick it back up and chase some hits. With this pack right here. And nope. Not this time. Maybe we can finally hit the secret in the TCG side. Don't remember, what is the correct ratio? Do we hit 1? Alright, we have Argo Stars. Nothing too interesting. Are we hitting 1, 2 or 3 secrets in the TCG set? I think the last time I opened TCG I got 2 secrets. Or was it 3? I'm getting confused, but so far we haven't seen a single one. Oh, and this is real good, Regenesis Archfeed. Again, as a secret in TCG, while it's just a super here. It's a really good pull. As you probably have noticed, no giveaways tied to this video, but if you haven't seen the Duelist Advance video yet, you are missing out. Not only do we break down the new rarity system, oh, and we have AI Connect, but we also open a bunch of boxes. And there's a pretty special giveaway tied to that one. The reason behind it is also revealed in the video, so make sure to check it out and get involved. You definitely don't want to miss out. And here we have Eclipse Dragon Ruler of Catastrophes in Super Rare, continuing the trend of Dragon Rulers being way more accessible in OCG. Whether you're building casually or competitively, it's hard to ignore how much easier it is to get a full lineup if you are playing Rising Suns format. Oh, and here we have Diabelze, the White Witch in Super Rare, a rare case where TCG actually drops the rarity compared to Japanese version, which only has it as an Ultra and above. So for once, English version is not only cheaper, but easier to pull if you are after this boss tier spellcaster. Way to go, TCG. Finally, 1 point for you. Another silent pack from the right side, let's check the left. And another silent pack from the left, so let's go back to the right side. Alright, let's check this Japanese pack. Maybe we're gonna get a foil here. Okay, I see. Probably we have opened plenty enough of foils, and therefore we have a streak of silent packs at the moment, but we still have few more foils to pull, so stay... Oh, and we have Azumina in super rare. So stay with me while we listen to this Jupiter production lo-fi beats, which are pretty cool. We have Cyber Yogermunder and no foil in this one. Let's see the English version. What the heck? This pack was pre-opened or... Interesting. Well, it came from a... what the heck is this? Can you see this line? Look at the quality control of the English version. You get a line right in the middle. And here we have our ultra rare. And clearly Bomber Place is not short printed here. Cursed Thunder God, another ultra rare in TCG that was just a rare in the Japanese version. Once again, we are seeing how OCG makes it easier for players to pick up strong cards at lower rarities. Point goes to Rising Sun for accessibility. And finally a foil on the JP side, Regenesis Sage. And yep, no surprise here, is just a super in OCG while it's printed... what the heck? That's a hole. Is it supposed to be like that, or did I rip it? All right. Here we go. And look at that. Another print line right there in the middle. Perfect. Gotta love that. And you might say that's fine. Quality can be bad once in a while, right? No, it can't. Look, I have opened more Japanese boxes that I can count, and the worst I have seen is slightly misaligned pull tab. That's it. No card defects, no bent corners, no packs glued wrong, just clean, consistent product every time. And why do I care? Because, oh boom, and here she is, Dark Magician Girl, the Magician's Apprentice, the very card we were chasing in previous opening. Perfectly centered, clean edges, and it just looks incredible in person. That's why I care. When I pay full price, I expect full quality. Why would I settle for bent corners, smudged foils, or off-center prints? And look, even this one has a tiny print line on the back. Oh, and no way! Back-to-back Dark Magician Girl, now in TCG print. Slightly off-centered, to the left, I think. Yeah, but at least the back is clean, so I will take that as a win. Seriously though. Just look at these side by side. Just gorgeous. The one on the right, I wouldn't be surprised if it eventually drops as a Lost Art promo. It's not just a collector's thing, it's basic quality control that Konami here is not able to follow through. And seriously guys, that was crazy. Like, what are really the odds of pulling two Dark Magician Girls back to back from one Japanese and one English box? That's just insane. And look at that, it doesn't have a hole, so I'm pretty sure I did not tear it apart previously, so that most likely was a defect. Anyways, here's another super, and if you are interested in buying any of these cards, I recommend you checking out the link in the description with our card market. We're gonna have all the cards we opened here today posted on the card market for sale, except for the Dark Magician Girls. And here we have Diabelza White Witch in ultra rare this time, as we already pulled one in super from the TCG. Let me grab that one. Yep, and here they are. Both of these cards are going to be listed in card market for sale. so I recommend you checking out the link in the description. Check the bags, they look pretty good. In the card market, anyone who makes an order over 20 euros gets a free OCG booster. Also, we are doing some extra bonuses for our subscribers. All you have to do, just text us in the card market that you are subscribed to the channel, and we will add a little extra to your order. Alright then, let's sleeve up this super, and I think we have just few packs left of each. Let's see if we can pull any more of the good hits here. Oh, and here is a White Witch of White Forest, yet another perfect example of how much more accessible some of these cards are in Japanese version. Just a rare in OCG, while in TCG is a bumped all way to ultra rare. I think by now the point's been made pretty clearly. Maybe the OCG boxes don't carry the same jackpot gamble. Oh, and here we have another Mitsurugi copy, that makes it 3. Not sure if you actually need 3, but if you do, you know where to go, card market link in the description. Maybe the OCG boxes don't carry the same jackpot gamble appeal as TCG products, but if you are playing the game actually building decks and attending locals or just playing with friends, you have a way better chance of pulling the staples you need without breaking the bank. Just about 7 packs left, and honestly, unless we hit some wild odds, we haven't pulled anything too money crazy from these boxes yet. And here we have Fallen Angel of the Golden Land, not exactly a game changer. So we are down to 3 packs each, plus the +1 booster on the OCG side. Still only 1 secret from the TCG box so far. Maybe we can score 1 here. And nope, nothing in this one either. Alright, let's go to the right side. Maybe we have still some good pulls left. And nope, also that pack here. Alright, let's grab one more from Japanese side so we can wrap up with TCG at the end. And what do we have here? Backup, Attic Neister, and Songs of Dominators. That's a double hit, something you can't do in TCG version. Absolutely wild. And second to last pack on TCG side, let's see what we got. Oh, what's that? That's a Dragolithia Kunzita. Huh. Actually, that's a pretty cool one. Level 7 normal monster, just like DM, which means you can easily dump it into the graveyard to activate Soul Servant, and even banish it to get DM straight onto the field. So yeah, why not? Solid tech option for creative builds. So last pack on OCG side, and we have Ancient Fairy Dragon. Alright. In Ultra Rare, already got one in Super on the TCG side. So that's another occasion where the TCG prints a lower rarity. Here we go, last pack on the TCG side. What will it be? And it's Witch of the White Forest in Ultra Rare. Nice pull to close out the TCG box, even though we only hit 1 secret rare this time around. Here's the rare version from the OCG box right next to it. Much easier to pull, and funny enough, we ended up with 1 copy from each version. Balanced finish, if nothing else. And here's the last pack of this opening, +1 booster from OCG. Can we pull as good as in our previous opening? Let's crack this baby open and see right away. And hey, if you have made it this far, might as well subscribe, smash that like button and drop a comment below. I appreciate you all a lot. And here we go. Oh no, it's Regenesis Sage. Alright, that's about it. You can check another video here or here. Peace.